Okay, who's your moderator?
Kami mamili sir.
3 of 4.
3.
Pili mo sa 3 of 4.
Hindi lang 3 of 4. Okay nga na mapili yung moderator natin. 3 and 4. Ang ilis.
Okay, 3 and 4. Amos, Bolaño, Larisma, Encarnacion, Padua, Obina, Donag, Mendoza.
Manalabas?
Okay ka na sa kababae, be, timekeeper. Ang babae, timekeeper. Open na rin. Dito. Juliano. Okay, timekeeper dito. Okay, 1 minute, 3 minutes ha? 3 minutes, and then 1 minute break.
Wala na kami sir kasama sir. Wala na kayo kami sir. Pwede na sir.
Oh, pwede pa stop time. Kung walang masturya. Pero apil na sa atong rubrics ang time. Kung makonsume ni mo, kapag score o daily, minus ang time. Baniban. Mula pa si Mil, ganun extend.
Ayaw ka. Minus pa isa tayo sir.
Ang pwede lang ma-extend is kantong last person.
Last person sir sa boardroom sir?
Oo.
Sa boardroom?
Oo. Kung hindi pwede mo-extend of 1 minute.
Sa time sir, kung sa mo sir, pagkasabot-sabot sir, nagpila na lang ako.
Okay. Timekeeper, dito timekeeper. O moderator, dito mo. Okay, pwede nyo sa button nga timekeeper o 30 seconds, wala. Nya kung 10 seconds, ano na lang. Or kamo, sa button nyo sa inyong time.
Anong signal sir?
Or musulat na iba sa time, pwede po. Utay, 30 seconds na lang ang remaining. Sa may yung button para makibaw sila. Pwede ka musulat eh. Kasi ka mo isampot na.
Uy, ano signal na sa mga? Dulo, 30 seconds na lang. Duha, 20. Sa atin, sa katap, 10 seconds. Pero mag-start ka na kung 30 seconds na lang. Mag-start ka na pag-touch.
Sa 30 na.
Oh, pero mag-start sa 30 seconds pag-touch. Ha? Sige, 20. Mark, 20 seconds. Mabula. Sa signal lang, 20 seconds. Tapos, back live, igo ka mo. Pag-live, igo ka mo. Easy ka mo. Easy ka mo. Tapos, easy.
Okay ka na, 3 versus 4?
Yes, sir. Kami mauna.
Kung sila yung una,
Silang malas sir sa
Di ba kaya dahil sila yung dayo na. Sayo ko. Dayo una, kaduha, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Balik ka, nasa alas.
Okay, mali ba?
O, depende. Kung nagsigaw ko,
Ay, ito ka pa.
diba? Kanya yung una, sunod, di kaduha, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lima to, 8, sito siyam.
Wait, saan ako dito sa rules sir?
Oo. Baka natin ang ipapalit yan.
Mga panguna.
Kung sakto rin lang, sakto rin lang balik. Today, mula siya. Anak. Yan siya ang last. Siya na po. Masok na po. Wala, laga po na. Wala lang. Ito man. Kaya na. Ikaw na. Wala tayo magkain tayo makapuriya para maripas ng lanan. Ha? Hindi, ano ba? Tayo, nauna, siya. Pero kung siya yung una, ana, so nakastorya na sila tanan. Una ka. So matag-tagsa ni mo tanan, ya saan po mabawas po tagsa dalo. No, pwede rin una. Hindi may kinalasan nila, ikaw. O ikaw una rin. Wala ko sa duha, kasurya silang upat, una ka mo surya. Hindi mo tagsa sila, kaya man sa po. Okay. Basta pa lang, sabot lang, o hila kaya? Ha? Naka-on na naman ito. Tapi pala magkalaban. Okay, sige, sige.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. From the right corner, we have ICE. And from the left corner, we have the ICE. Go.
So we are now here not to argue, but we stand firm to defend the side, our side, which is the external combustion engine. So external combustion engine kay though we aim tanan man gid siguro nga kanang machinery nga gi-construct or gi-build is ang ilang pinaka first is efficient. How about kanang environmental safety or friendly? So external combustion engine, which is kanang makagamit siya og different kanang fuel like coal, wood, biomass, steam, or even the solar itself, which is even the sun itself, which is solar power. Then kung yes, dominant ang internal combustion engine sa karon nga generation kay lagi fast, kanang high power, but kung business ang ato ang kanang istoryahan, dominant siya kay fast siya, and then mas dako siyang power nga matag. But kung how about maghisgot o kanang environmental effect, di ba? Mas dako kanang contribution ng internal combustion engine sa air pollution, which is high emission siya, and kinang like SOx and NOx mo na siya ma-emit. While ang external combustion engine, which is separate ang iyang kanang separate ng combustion sa iyang kanang mechanical nga parts, which is nasa gipabukal nga either mag-iskutan katong train sa una nga kanang nagamit og steam, napabukal lang siya, and then ang steam nga produce mo palihok sa piston, which is mo po'y makapadagan sa train. While ang internal combustion engine need na to nga mag-inject of fuel inside the combustion chamber. And ayang maproduce sa ito nga kanang combustion, makahimo siya kanang sa itawagan ni motors into aso or mag-emit o kanang taas of sulfur na kanang which is mo'y kanang guba or makahingayin o guba sa kanang surroundings, not only air but also sa marine environment, which is kung magamit ng diesel. And then
for Okay, time for IC for everybody. Ready, start.
The focus of your introduction to internal external combustion is sustainable, very good for the environment. I agree with you, but then there's some parts of it that can be improved upon or better understood. You see, yes, ice uses traditionally more pollutive types of fuels like diesel and stuff like that. But the thing is, internal combustion engine technology has improved over time. There's a reason we research and improve upon our technologies. An example of this will be the scrubbers present in the main engine exhaust. This reduces harmful emissions of greenhouse gases like SOx or NOx. And also, since fuel, you see, modern ICEs are now built with dual fuel capability, which means they are more adaptable. They were, at the start, they will need to be adaptable since pollution before was still not a great concern. Right now, though, like makers such as Manfield B and W, currently known as Man Engine Solutions and Wärtsilä, have improved upon their designs and adapted their current engine designs to be able to handle dual fuels. This means that internal combustion engines do not only use diesel anymore. You can now use LNG, which is actually sometimes cheaper if the ship used is LNG carriers or LPG carriers. And yes, they are a new discovery in the engine design, but they have been mass produced, meaning they are now present in more modern ships than before when they were still just being developed. And yes, you can say that, for example, sustainability. This could also include electrical or electric propulsion batteries, which means since they have no emissions. The thing about that is electric propulsion or stuff like solar powered sustainable stuff is they mostly work in smaller short distance vessels. This means that they're not really made for consistent output over time. For long haul, high load ocean travel, ice still offers the best energy density and reliability.
Okay, time for 1 minute break.
Sugat,
Okay, for the second round, from the external combustion engine side, time for rebate. 3, 2, 1, go.
So we know that the internal combustion engine is high emission, right? So I just want to ask, what's the use of all those advantages that you have said about the internal if it greatly affects our environment? What's the use of that if there's no more future for us, right? So the ECE offer advantages in application prioritizing longevity. So longer lifespan because the combustion process happens outside the main power components like the pistons or the turbines. So meaning the high temperature and high pressure does not directly impact the mechanical components. So less wear and tear of the mechanical parts. Also fuel flexibility. So the ECE utilize a wide range of fuel, including the biomass, waste heat, so it is making them more adaptable to energy sources and potentially more environmentally friendly. And also the quieter operation. So due to the separation of combustion and mechanical parts. And most importantly, it has lower emission. So using ICE come at a heavy cost. Pollution, unsustainable fuel use, etc. So though ICE dominate today, and they may offer a faster and immediate power delivery, but they also greatly affect our environment and fueling the climate change. So as we look at a greener and more resilient future, we should shift our focus to what is simply convenient to what is more sustainable, cleaner, and adaptable tomorrow.
Okay, time for 1 minute. Time's up. Okay, for the third round. I'll take the okay. It's time to repeat from the IC group. Ready, start.
The IC uses different fuels, the hydrogen, the MDO and the LNG is the slow fluid. And if you mix the IMO together, so that the ECR. The use of the scrubbers. So the ICE is as a protects the two-stroke engine and the four-stroke engine. ICE, the internal combustion engine, especially in modern diesel engine, are the backbone of maritime propulsion. Two-stroke diesel engine like MAN, BMW, and Wärtsilä engines. They offer a very high thermal efficiency, that's around 50% compared to ECE that has around 30% of thermal efficiency. The internal combustion engine burns less fuel per kilowatts per hour. That is important for long voyages. For example, the ship is traveling country to country. It may take weeks, few weeks or month. So fuel consumption is very important. So having a efficient fuel consumption, there's less occurrence of bunkering operation, and we can save cost. The internal combustion engine requires less space and weight that is critical in ship's design. Unlike steam engine, the internal combustion engine, there's no need for large boilers, reducing the engine room complexity and saving spaces. Internal combustion engine also produces fewer greenhouse gases per unit than coal-fired steam engine used in external combustion engine, which means internal combustion engine is better able to comply with the regulation. The regulation stated in MAPA Annex 6, which deals with air pollution and its reduction and mitigation. This is why 98% of ships going. This is why 90% of ocean-going ships today use internal combustion engine.
Thumbs up. Time for 1 minute break. Thumbs up. Time for the third round.
Pero sa usapang binisyo naman.
Okay, practice. Okay, Atoy, it's time for you.
Pero sa
Please,
isip
time. Go. Three, two, one, start.
Pero sa efficiency naman, mas mabilis yung pero para sa efficiency naman, is pang madalian naman kayo. Kahit dito lang namin ay pamatagalan naman. Kaya sa pagkalatan naman, mas maganda kami sa kagasan dahil kontrolado namin ang pagkasunog ng gasolina. Kaya mas kaunti ang pollution na magagamit namin. Oo, pero kayo yung mas dominante kaysa sa amin. Pero kayo din ang sanhi ng matinding pollution at climate change sa ating bansa. Naman ang sila combustion engine naman ay lumang ideya pero ito ang modernong solusyon para sa ating kalikasan.
Okay, time's up.
Ano na, naging bill na eh.
Nag-record bigla.
Time's up. Okay, time for the IC group for week 3 to 1 start.
So, about the concerns of efficiency and environmental concerns about the ICE, they are just the same because ICE also uses fossil fuels as a fuel. Like ICE also uses process fossil fuel. So they're the same. And about the efficiency, we can rise up or improve the efficiency of the internal combustion engine by pushing up the compression ratio and lowering down the thermal heat transfer coefficient. So it's according to the study of Haifeng Low-Voltage Junction engine manufacturer in China, titled Investigation on the Potential of High Efficiency for Internal Combustion Engines. So now, though ICE is stereotyped as the one who is more damaging our environment, but now the IMO has a regulation about it where every ship must comply with its IMO Tier 3. So it can lessen the carbon emission, NOx and SOx of the internal combustion engines up to 90 to 95%. So it can lessen the NOx, SOx and carbon emissions by 90 to 95, up to 90 to 95%. So about the argument that the ICE is more environmental, that contribute to the carbon emissions, it's just the same with the ECE.
Okay, time's up. Time now. 5-minute break. Let's go.
Tapos niya sa likod sa kako.
Oh, siya pa.
Tapos sa ako siya. Ako na siya. Ikaw mo niya. Ako siya. Tapos ikaw na nas liwa.
Time's up. Time for the fourth round.
Okay. See, okay. This is first going to ano po to three, three, two, one, start.
Before I start, I'm gonna introduce a new idea. While internal combustion engines have dominated us for over a century, we can also look back to our ancestors, which are external combustion engines that offers more sustainable, versatile, and longevity, making them a far more smarter choice for the future innovations. When it comes to fuel flexibility and sustainability, ECE can run on multiple fuels, not just the dinosaurs. This makes them more adaptable and world shifting towards renewable energy. And they can also be carbon neutral or carbon free. In lowering emissions, because combustion occurs outside the engine, pollutants can be better filtered or minimized before energy conversion. So, unlike internal combustion engines that we all know, di man mo kaya ma-filter ng nasa soul. So, then, in terms of reliability and maintenance, external combustion engines have fewer moving parts, making it requiring less maintenance. Then, yes, internal combustion engines are generally larger, but not every use case needs compactness. Di nato kailangan tanan nga gagmay. In a world battling climate change, efficiency and flexibility and clean energy source are more important than portability. Right. 1 minute break.
Time's up. Okay, time for the group of ICE to big. Okay. Ready, 3, 2, 1, start.
You mentioned that, yes, currently ICE is very dominant. But before that, you did say that ships use external combustion engines. I agree with that. Steam from the 20th century, from the early 20th century uses steam power for propulsion, like the Titanic, for example. But there is a reason for that. The fact that they use steam power is because internal combustion engines weren't mature yet. This means that at that point in time, they weren't a viable piece of technology, more so an idea that they were just starting to explore and move upon. The transition to ICEs happened because over time, they prove to be better suited for marine needs over time. And yes, I agree with you that the fact that teachers are not found only in the maritime industry, but the fact is we are marine engineering students. We are meant to deal with the ship systems stuff like that. So why would we focus on topics that are not within the, should I say, the scope of what we should be engaged in? Now, ICES have become the global standard for marine propulsion, and this is not by accident. Okay, like I said earlier, they are compact, they have higher power to weight ratio, and they are fuel efficient. And in the case of emissions, fuel efficiency has a very big part in it. You see, if a system is more fuel efficient, this means that it uses less fuel to burn. That's the idea. So if it uses less fuel to burn, it reduces the emission the system releases. And it's not just the environmental benefits that it presents, it also gives benefits to the cost to the company, since more fuel efficient, a better fuel efficient ship or system means less bunkering operations, less cost, and sometimes even, and also current technology, like I said earlier, like scrubbers and the current modern designs from Wärtsilä and BMW have improved upon their old engine designs and made them more suited to being compliant with the regulations stated within Marco Annex 6, and ACs to me this is because they've been proven to be better, and they're practical, proven, and they're frankly ready for the future of marine engineering.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's go break.
Sige, break. Lagi na.
Nasa ang positive.
Sa sino po dito ba sa tawag? Hindi ka magabat sa pero malapit sa pag-iwi.
It's time to last debate from group. ICE.
From both.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, start.
So, according to you, nga kanang pareha sila kanang limit o kanang harmful na air substances. So, I agree sa imo hapon, which is kanang pwede siya magamit o fuel diesel fuel, fossil fuels kanang external combustion engine, di ba? Ang external combustion engine kanang use different kind of fuel. So, ngano mo pili magita ngadto sa mas taas so harmful effect ngadto sa kanang environment, di ba? So, sa katong imong giingon nga LNG po, since kanang sa ko I agree nga kanang LNG kanang wala siya kanang emission, but di man nagikan ng LNG, di ba, sa pag-oil gi-emit siya, and then ang pinaka-lighter nga kanang mga kanang particles ni saka, then i-separate siya klase-klase. So asa man to ang uban, unsa man day kumbaga unsa hinungdan nga nang uban ni gamit ko diesel fuel, heavy fuel oil, di ba gikan na sa internal combustion engine yapon, which is kanang heavy fuel kanang pinaka-dakog bigay na siyang harm sa atong environment if burn. Muna siya pinaka-dakog, muna siya kumbaga, origin sa kanang SOx sa NOx kung i-burn, di ba? So, agree gyapon ba no? Sa akong side, kung ako papilion, mas mo stick kung ato sa historical, kumbaga sa karaan sa naguna. Kay makapili tao mas lesser ang makreate nga emission, and then sa imong ingon po long distance, di ba? Agree ko ana nga dominant ang internal combustion engine nga makatravel sa long distance between countries to country. But as we have said earlier, di ba? External combustion engine kay Titanic is external combustion engine. Pwede ka po siya makatravel o countries to country. So, kung ako yun, ari ko sa side na PCE, which is pwede ka makapili o cleaner na fuel and then makatravel po Japan sa kuan long distance. Siguro, mga to?
Is the pros and cons. First one, the pros of IC is that they say that IC is more high efficiency and more powerful. Second one is they say that it has much more it is much faster or quick start up and responsive. And third one is easy to maintain down. Then the concept there, ang cons naman sa IC is that they produce more emission, which is sabi nga nila they need emission control system, which is the carbon, kaya mas sila, mas produce more emission. Then mas noisy siya and noisy and so complex of maintenance. Then since it does and it does also wear and tear, mas makontrol ang wear and tear. Then the pros of PCE, we say that they can use various fuels, which is sabi nga na they can use biomass and other fuels. They say it is quieter and smoother, which is smoother biomass quieter siya, and mas less daw po ang vibration niya. Then for cons naman sa IC is that slow start up and responsive start, kasi hindi pa daw mag-pressurize ang steam. Kaya slow start. Then as they has a lower thermal efficiency. So that's all.
Anong gawin? Ayun, kaya basta mangis ka diha. Kaya moderator. Timekeeper ka. Okay, sige, toss coin.
Ace kami, ace.
Heads.
Okay.
Ulo kami, ulo. Minjok! Ay! Ako na yun!
Ulo ka.
Ikaw last. Dire. Isa last dire. Ikaw. Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ay, question nga ng ladies kasi ikaduha. Lady lang.
Ladies and gentlemen. Now we are facing between engine engine and diesel engine. Then it's the battle begins. So, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, good afternoon everyone. Especially to our world of parents, the gasoline engine. We are the diesel engine side, and we are ready to prove that diesel engine dominate the railroad industry. So, I will start this debate by talking about the topic of fuel economy and efficiency. So, diesel engine operates with higher compression ratios, extracting more usable energy from every drop of fuel. This means that greater fuel economy, lower overall consumptions, and more torque. Hindi nagkataon ng mga trucks, agricultural machines, construction equipment, and even naval vessels overwhelming run on diesels. In this real world, where profit is important and where downtime, cost money, and fuel is a major expense, efficiency isn't a luxury, it's survival. Gasoline may be cheaper, but diesel engine compensates that with longer service lifespan and fewer engine replacements. So, time for the break.
Okay, I expect sa group 5 ug 6 nga mas naka-prepare mo ha. Kaya mas dugay man tayo nga next week o Wednesday. Kaya sila kay nakuratan man eh.
Okay now, for the gasoline engine, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
Okay, good afternoon sir, good afternoon everyone. We are the gasoline boys. So you said earlier that the diesel engine more dominant compared to the gasoline, and it's more high torque and more powerful. Okay, so gasoline engine, even though it doesn't have more power output or more fuel efficiency, but compared to fuel economy, mas less expensive ang gasoline compared to diesel engine, which is due to that more practical ang gasoline engine for everyday uses, such as mga cars, mga motor, and bicycles. Mas ginagamit siya kasi mas less expensive siya. And on the other hand, since kahit less expensive siya, nag-go-operate siya range ng much higher RPM and also more acceleration, because ang kanyang once ang kanyang piston, so ang kanyang piston doesn't need to be further reach to top dead center or bottom dead center because there is already a there's already a spark plug that is mounted on it, which is gamay lang kanyang pag-alsa ng compression niya, mas gamay lang ng niya, mas mag-ignite siya ng mabilis, kaya mabilis ng kanyang RPM mag-publish na, which means that mas less ang vibration niya and mas less noise which is quieter siya. At sabi mo nga kanina na mas powerful siya, aanin mo ang kalakasan kung hindi naman mabilis. Sabi nga ng iba, at sabi nga ng iba, mas maganda daw mas ang mabilis kasi mas masarap ito. That's all. Thank you.
Oh, let's now for the break. Now time for the round 2 for the diesel engine. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
When it comes to the horsepower and speed, the gasoline engine shine. But let's talk about the power, performance, and longevity. Aanhin mo ang bilis kung hanggang round 1 ka lang. The diesel engine has more power against the gasoline engine. How diesel engine? Because diesel engine are used for towing, durability, and long-term use. Diesel engine delivers massive torque at low RPMs, making them more powerful under load. Torque is more useful than horsepower in real world driving. And this limits efficiency, longevity, and torque even with cheaper fuel. The mileage advantage still makes the diesel engine economical choice for long distance driving and heavy duty work. The speed is fun, but power gets the job done. Sabi nga nila, pag mabilis, agad-agad napapagod. Ang masasabi ko lang sa mga napapagod, don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done! Okay, now for the second round for the gasoline engine in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
Yo! Ayun na.
Mabilis Mabilis kayo pagod, mabilis kayong makarecover. Pero kayo, matagal kayo mapagod, pero matagal din kayo makarecover. Kaya sobrang boring yan, boy. So, yo. Kung pag-usapan natin ang performance ng power, hindi kami magpapahuli. Una, sa lahat, mas mataas ang RPM o revolution per minute ng gasoline kumpara sa diesel. Ibig sabihin, kaya nitong umikot ng mabilis, kaya mas mabilis din ang reaksyon ng sasakyan. Kung maminaw o tarong na di mo mabayaan. Second, ang gasoline engine ay mas tahimik at mas smooth. Ang kaya slow ulit sa mga driver na gustong comfortable ang biyahe. Kaya sa inyo saba o gusto ang vibration. Katlo, pagdating sa responsiveness, mabilis ang gasoline engine tumugon, hindi mo na kailangan ng mahabang paghihintay para sa power delivery. Kapag inapakan mo ang gas, agad ang sagot ng makina. And panguli, mas agdok ang gasoline engine sa mga bansang mas malamig ng klima o kahit dito sa Pilipinas, sa mga lugar na matataas at malamig. Madali itong i-start kahit malamig ang panahon, hindi mo na kailangan ng preheating tulad sa diesel engine, kaya gasoline engine na mo. Okay, now for the third round for the diesel engines. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
Aray. As Boss Pads said earlier, ang dominant ng diesel engine karong panahon na. This is the most of the passenger ship, this is diesel engine. Since diesel engine has a higher torque than gasoline engine, it can handle heavy loads, including the weight of the passenger in the ship itself. Even though diesel engine is lower RPM than the gasoline engine, cruise ship which uses diesel engine can build like swimming pools, restaurants, and basketball courts, so that the passenger can experience comfortable travel on board. Since the diesel engine is lower than the passenger can since the diesel engine is lower than the one, the passenger can be able to enjoy the sailing. Ano may kasabihan na? Kung kailangan mo ng tulong man, tawagin mo si Forma! Now for the third round for the gasoline engine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
So, wag ganyan, men. So, in sa diesel engine, mas magaan ang tibang, so mas magaan ang makina kumpara sa diesel, kaya mas madaling ilagay sa mas maliit na hal at mas hindi ito lulubog sa bangka or sa ship. Then, mas magaan din ito para sa landing at retrieval mula sa barko. So in case of emergency sa cruise ship, mas mabilis ang acceleration ang gasoline kontra sa diesel. Kaya man niya mag-full throttle agad, kaya mas mahalaga siya sa emergency response tulad ng man overboard o vital evacuation. Then mas madali din itong paanda rin kahit sa maraming lugar. Ang sa diesel engine is naka sa malamig na lugar is ang iyang kailangan siya preheater para maulaw na ang iyang kaning viscosity, so mas dugay yun siya ng startup. Di para sa kaning gasoline engine nga kaya niya maka-start up dayon in case of kanang one emergency. Then mas mabilis din ang emergency maneuver sa kaning gasoline engine kumpara sa diesel engine. So kapag malaki ang alon in case of there's mga bagyo, ganyan, mas mabilis, mas malaki ang mga alon kaysa sa normal. So mas malakas ang hangin, mahalaga ang mabilis na reaction sa makina. So mas paspas ang reaction time sa kaning diesel sa gasoline engine kaysa sa diesel engine. Then mas magaan din at mas kontrolado ang pag-angat sa alon. Nakatulong ito na hindi masyadong lumulubog sa pagitan ng alon at mas madaling iangat ng makina sa ibabaw ng wave press.
1 minute break. Ayusin mo. Okay for the
Wala siya, nasa ulo siya.
okay now for the fourth round for the diesel engine in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
Yawak ka, mga derniero.
Panahan na ako si Amos. About sa noise sa mo diesel. Basin to 20 years ago. Pero yan ako. Kaya parang nakakita sa modern world na modern diesel na mga naka-install na common rail fuel injection and noise dumping technologies to operate as quickly and smoothly as gasoline engine. So what na to? Nga ikaw, yung imong gina na magyawa. Kasi imong gina na converter na. Huwag gamitan diesel engine. Karoon na sa modern, yung mga modern diesel engine na yung mga intelligent preheaters and cold weather packages. So di ka kayo na gasoline gamit sa cold weather. Isang man i-search sa Google. Sabi mga education sa mga truck sa Canada o naggamit sila ng diesel. Sa Indiano. Papa, ganyan ko ba? Wala ganyan niya ba? Papa, ganyan ko ba? Diba, acceleration, about acceleration naman topic. Last one minute. Hilig dyan ka, first na kayo. Gasoline engine nga, huwag man yung sa ekonomiya doon. Diesel nga dapat ang bag, like mga heavy duty, industrial transportation, and construction equipment. Ang inyo, sa mga ang bag, mga CO2 pollution. Yeah, sige, inaan na ito nga, paspas inyo, smooth, and good for short commute. Pero kung about sa real world power, durability, long distance travel, fuel efficient,